Hi, and warm welcome to this webinar, which we've called How to Improve Your Customer Experience with Unified Commerce. My name is Mark Peterson. I'm the CEO and co-founder of NaviPartner. Agenda, short presentation of NaviPartner, a little PowerPoint, a little bit about the products, and then a live demo. So bear with me if there's any problems. And then in the end, a Q&A. NaviPartner, founded around 2000, 90 people employed, two main departments servicing customers and partners worldwide, one on the Northern Hemisphere in Denmark, and another one in Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. NaviPartner, we implement and support Dynamics 365 Business Central solutions for retail, e-commerce, and entertainment. The entertainment area is a special solution for tickets, access control, membership management, and so on. I'm not going to cover that today. So if you have interest in that specific topic, please reach out. We're more than welcome to set up a more detailed story around that. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is the NP retail, the point of sale, the cash register, and the NP e-commerce, the web shop, fully integrated into the same solution. We have about 1,500 customers worldwide, covering from small mom and dad shops up to customers with several hundred shops worldwide. We have we have customers in a lot of verticals: silverware, bookshops, supermarkets, sports shop, clothing shops, hardware supplies, and so on. The solution itself, the architecture, is the key cornerstone is the Microsoft Business Central, the ERP solution in the middle. Everything is running on top or inside the Business Central solution. It is where you can put other verticals on or other solutions on. That could be an invoicing scanner solution, a payment management. It could be Power BI, EDI, Power Apps, Flow, and all the wonderful Microsoft products on top of the Business Central. Then there's our offering, the retail solution, which is embedded and put inside the Business Central, where we have different verticals for jewelry, entertainment, sporting, and so on. We have some add-ons, inside solutions with Power BI specifically meant for retail environment. We have some add-on solutions where we run Microsoft recommended products and so on top of that. And then we have a connector against the e-commerce solutions, the web shop, meaning you create an item in the Business Central, and then immediately that item is available on the e-commerce. They share the same inventory. So when the e-commerce in a click and collect scenario, for example, wants to see the inventory per shop, it looks down to the Business Central and sees the inventory level on each shop. If you create a specific customer pricing for the customer inside the POS solution, you make a very special agreement with one customer. When he goes home and logs into the web shop, he will see the same pricing. If you buy a gift card for your mother on the e-commerce and send it by email to her, she can immediately go down to the retail shops and use it. If you give a customer a coupon because he purchased something specific items in the retail shop, that coupon can immediately be used online. So it is one solution on all platforms where the customer is servicing. And this is why I'm going to show you some very sneak peeks of how we see that. The retail solution itself, one solution, including POS and all relevant things around a POS system, coupons, gift cards, and so on. It's integrated inside Business Central. There's no middleware. There's no replication between the main system and the POS. It's simple and user-friendly. and is device independent. You can run it on a Windows device, an iPhone, and Android. It's offered as a software as a service, hosted and supported by Microsoft on the Azure. It has 250 terminals, credit card terminals supported on the solution. So here's the POS running it on a phone. Here's the POS, the same POS running it on an iPad. The e-commerce, online store based on Magento, seamlessly integrated with 365. You only need to create the items once, and then it's able on all platforms. It is enhanced and enlarged with a lot of features specific for retail: coupons, gift cards, return orders, special bits, click and collect, all the things you expect of an omni-channel solution. It's integrated so you save time. You don't only need to create the item once. The orders, of course, are pushed from the order directly into the Business Central so the warehouse guys can take it and pick the orders. B2B pricing, B2C. Cloud hosting, low initial costs, fast implementation. We had a customer a month ago who himself rolled out 45 shops in one day. That would have been very hard in a classical way where you wanted to install servers locally, do replication between the main system and the other ones. He just needed internet in each shop. It could be a 4G connection, and then he rolled it out in 45 shops in one day. Low operating cost for maintenance, very easily to put out updates and back up of the full solution. Easy access to get data, do statistics on it, and so on. We've run it out of the Microsoft data centers. So the one that's relevant for you is the new one, the newly established one in the UAE. But if, for example, you have shops in Australia or in Brazil or North America, we will do a combination. So you will have the shops in the Middle East running out of the UAE data center, but the shops in Australia running out of the Australian data center, and everything ends up in the same database, so you can see it in an aggregated level totally. NaviPartner support has a hotline 24/7 year round. We support via chat, phone, and an online case system. So let's get to demo time. On navipartner.com/get trial, I'm going to show you something you can do it yourself totally. You're more than welcome to do it. There's plenty on stock. Give it a try and then reach out to us if you want to go into details and things you want to get in more details. We just put in some examples, which is definitely not the full solution. We just put some examples we find interesting. We update it continuously with new examples, new ways of doing it. The demo itself is also our starting point on the first workshops where we set up your demo data, we put in data, and then we can start playing around with it before we get to a live environment and it gets a little bit more seriously. So let's open a browser and get to this website. Let's close PowerPoint down here and go to the website here. So I go to navipartner.com, and then in the right corner, there is Get Trial. I type in my name, my last name, Bill, this, my phone number, my company. This is just for statistical purposes. Like that. And then you select which data center you want to launch it in. Due to our own admin cost and so on, we only support 3 of them currently. We support the one in Amsterdam, the one in Chicago, and the one in Singapore. Of course, in a live environment, we support them all: Brazil, UAE, South America, so on, South Africa. Then I'm asked to assign a web shop to the solution. I'm asked to put in, select a theme to this solution. So theme 1 and theme 4 is actually the same solution, I'm just changing some parameters without changing a line of code. We could do more advanced designs. So if you want a very funky and very special design, this is sort of a classical design work, like you know from other web shops. But this is sort of the fast and easy way where you can do it in a fixed price, and it's very easy. So imagine now I'm opening up a, a watch shop in Dubai, and I want to be up running very fast. So I think, okay, theme 4 would be sufficient and a good example for me. So in 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, 3 cups of coffee, you up running full-blown system with everything. You can save the URL up here. This is yours to keep for 30 days. You have a demo there. So every time you get this URL, you will get to this checkout page, which is the relevant setup for this demo environment. Starting from the left is the POS solution, the cash register, the old classical guy running it on a Windows PC. This is where our demo is going to start in 2 seconds. The next one, the same solution, but running it on a mobile device. This is what we call the Apple Store experience. The ones of you that have been to the Apple Store at the Dubai Mall knows what I'm talking about. This is where you come into the shop and you meet a person that has a device in their hand and they're able to service you. They will never leave you at any point. They don't need to go to the register. They don't need to do anything. They are there. They can find out pricing. They can find out what you purchased last time. They can find out when it's coming on stock. They can do everything and they never leave you. They have the service on the floor. The next guy, self-service. That's the McDonald's solution. Customers servicing themselves, but it could also be the Carrefour solution where they are doing it, scanning the items themselves. The web shop, now they are servicing themselves at home. So the same discounts, the same loyalty schemes, everything is the same. It's just a different look and feel. It's a different way of interacting because now it is at the customer's home address where he's servicing himself either via a mobile phone or via a classical PC at home. And then it ends up the whole thing in the ERP system, the general ledger, the VAT, the inventory in the end. Let's start with the POS. So I'm starting here and launching my shop here. I just need this guy there. So now what it's launching is, first time it just takes a little time because it's launching all my images up. I have So what it is coming now, it's just repairing all the different images I have for the different scenarios I'm showing you. And then, so this is the classical PC, you know, from shops where you're running it on some kind of Windows PC. Be there in 2 seconds. In a demo environment, it doesn't take time like this. This is just because of demo. I have some extra scripts I want to launch. Okay, so what I do here is I press 1 and OK, and then I'm inside the system. This first time again, it takes a little time. Comes up. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. So here you can scan the item. You can select the item. You can use all systems. So let's take the very simple scenario first. I'm just selling an item, classical. I'm selecting it in this case manually. And you can see here down here is the picture coming up. Hopefully. Yes. There. So the picture is coming up there. That picture is the same picture that is used on the web shop. I go to payment. Now the whole thing changes for things around the payment. What's the currency, the credit card integrations, gift cards, coupons, and so on. In this case, I'm just taking a payment. And in that second now, when I'm taking the payment, the full transaction has been registered. The general ledger is updated, the inventory level is updated, the VAT, everything has been updated. Like that. I do again. And you can see the speed is much better now. Like this. It's just the first time you do the transaction, it just warms up. Like that. Yes. Okay. So what you can do here is underneath there's a full-blown enterprise POS system. So you have coupons, you have serial numbers, you have column size, you have click and collect, you have all kinds of vouchers, discount, mixed discount, period discount, and so on. If you want to customize the design, you do this, and then you get into a Visivik editor, and you'll be able to customize the look and feel of the POS itself. To showcase different scenarios and just to show how this could be set up differently, we just put in some very small examples. So here's the one called change sales view. So now imagine I'm setting up, and I also have a cafe besides my watch shop. So now the whole look and feel is around a cafe instead. I could be a restaurant also. So now it's something around put to table, get from table, split bill, kitchen notifications, recipes, and things that are relevant for a restaurant. It could be that I also have a museum. So now it's membership. It could be tickets, membership tickets, season tickets, access control, and so on. I could be left-handed, so now the whole thing turns around. Or I could be from China. So now everything is in China, or I am probably more relevant from Saudi Arabia or UAE, and now it comes out in Arabic instead. That could be follow the salesperson, and it could follow the actual location of the shop in France, and so on. So let's get back to the unified commerce solution. So a lot of shops are interested in doing some kind of membership management where you bind the customer to some kind of loyalty scheme. You want to value that they are putting business to your shop by giving them points, maybe giving them access to extra things. When you reach certain level, you show a certain commitment, something extra happens. You are allowed to be invited for a open by night. You get some discount. Maybe you get something for free. Totally like we know from the airlines that have done it successfully for many, many years. So to showcase a little different scenarios of how that, I will go now to the entertainment view here. So imagine now I'm signing up, and I don't want, this where I don't want to give him a plastic card because he already has like 100 plastic cards in his wallet, and I'm just one of several shops he goes to every week, this person or she. So I definitely want to do something more modern that instead of putting even more plastic into his wallet. So imagine now I'm signing him up as the first level we have. So what we have here is I just made an example, copied from the airlines. You have one called bronze member, silver, and then gold. And surprisingly, the way you reach the next level is to purchase some things, some more items, you use some more dirhams, and then you show the commitment, and then something happens, and on each level, something extra happens. Maybe you get more points, but maybe you also get something for free. So let me show you an example of that. You sign up as a bronze member. You click there, like this, and then you do like that. You type in his name, his last name, and his phone number. Then maybe you have a camera attached to the solution. So you select take a picture of him, or in my case, I'm just selecting an old picture of me when I was in Dubai, actually. And then I go in there. Then I put in his email also. And because why I'm doing that is because we're sending him a welcome email besides giving him a member card. The email will contain a welcome note and a hyperlink into the web shop where maybe he could go in and fill in his name and address, maybe the interest. And also, this is where he online can follow his points, his special pricing, what coupon he has, everything around him. So I'm sending an email off, but I'm also sending him an SMS immediately while he's standing in the shop. Like that. Okay, so signing up, member, that like that. I return to the POS. And then let me see this. Then I need to, this guy there, like this. And then I take the payment here. So on the left side, you have the customer's phone. So he's standing in your shop, and hopefully he just got an SMS. It's coming now. There. So he opens his phone and says, "Oh, I got a new SMS from you." Yeah. He opens it, and then it finds out in this case that I'm on an iPhone. The Android will be similar. So he opens the wallet, sorry, the phone, and now you can see that this is his member card. You can see the picture assigned to the solution is pushed out to the wallet also, and my number and everything, and I'm a bronze member. I add it to my wallet, and then I go to wallet on the phone. And now you can see it's nicely there together with my Emirates card, together with my Airbnb, my wallet now, my member wallet in the shop is there. I also could, another scenario, which I'm not going to cover today, could be to push out a coupon for something specific. And then the customer will have it on hand in his wallet. It could also be a ticket for something special event. It could be open by night, only for members only. And here's the ticket to show at the entrance, and then you scan that and you know that they are allowed to come into this very special VIP event. Okay, let's go to this member card here. So now you log into the POS. Hopefully you can see it here. And I go to the normal sales view now. And I press select membership there. And then I scan in his number. Let's type it in this case. And you can see he comes up there. He has no points. Here's his picture, blah, blah, blah. And then because I'm a watch shop, I sell him a watch. The same watch there. Go to payments. And I take the amount from him cash. Look at this guy over there. Voila, now he is a silver member. So it's automatically updated on his wallet that he is now a silver member. So this is dynamically updated on his own wallet that he now is a silver member. You log in, you buy a watch, one more watch. It's very simple tier level, but of course we could do it much more complicated. You need to do this and blah, blah, blah. And then you press in again the wallet. You can see now the points has been updated, and you are able to do that. So you go there, you go to payments, and then you go to payment, and then like that. And again, he reaches the next tier level. Now he's a gold member. He goes in and now, so he's sort of automated, updated for that. Let's see here. Again, select membership, select member, and now you are a gold member. So what happens now is, because he's a gold member, he's actually getting 20% on items. So besides getting the points, now he has 3,000 points. He's also getting specific discounts on specific items. That will encounter also on the web shop. So if he went home and logged in with the email, which we typed in and the username, then he will also get 20% on specific items or specific things. So this is now, because he reached another level, that something else happens. Maybe he gets something for free, he gets percentages. Maybe we go in and do a very custom pricing for him on specific items. Imagine you are a sporting shop, and he's playing badminton. So you give him very high discounts on badminton equipment, but not on football equipment. So you can go in and do customizable pricing. It will work on the POS automatically, and it will work on the web shop, self-service, mobile, and so on. He sees it as one unified commerce solution. So that was the classical PC version, where I'm showing how to update the wallet. One more time, the points gets updated like that. You can see the points coming in on the wallet automatically. Let's get back to my demo here. So we would like to use the phone again. Yeah. So let me get this guy there. So setting up, this was the classical cash register. Now the same solution, but setting up a mobile device instead. So now it's not the customer's mobile phone. Now it is the shop's mobile phone. So this is some kind of mobile phone, where you go to the App Store or the Play Store and download our app called NP Retail Cloud. You reaches this menu, and there under settings, you go there, and then you press set up by QR code. You open, and you can see the camera opens. I scan the QR code on the screen. I press save, and then it's ready to go. So this solution contains of three things. It contains of the POS, where you're able to service the customer, the Apple Store experience, where you're standing on the floor and servicing the customer with a mobile device. You can go to back office, the ERP system, and then you can use the same device as a warehouse device. So in 1 minute, you can service a customer. You can go out, scan the items, take the payment, look up items, find out inventory levels, and so on. And the other minute, you can turn around and you can receive some goods, send them off, make a stock inventory counting, the same device. So let's start with the mobile, the POS itself. So you can see this is not an app. This is actually the same website launching as we showed before. It also takes a little time because of the demo environment. So it launches the completely same solution. So if you do some customization, you do some changes, it is instantly on the mobile device. There are no replications. There's no middleware. It is the same solution running on both devices. It's just a website running it on the phone. I log in with one, and again, it's the same one. The only difference is when I set it up and I made the design, I had to select how to move things a little together due to lack of space, of course, over mobile. But my watch I just sold, again here, but due to space, I selected not to show a picture on the mobile. I could do that, but then I will run out of space, go to payment, and then take the payment on the mobile itself. We support printing from mobile. We support credit card terminals on mobile, and we support scanning from mobile. The way we do that is we use the camera instead of some kind of Bluetooth scanner, because then you run out of hands and so on, and we don't want to do that. So we use the camera to scan the barcodes if you're standing there and servicing the customer. So you can see there I'm scanning, and then it's getting the items in, and I'm able to sell it through the device itself. Go to payment and so on. Another way, and this is just a very brief example, there are several of other very cool examples of how to use the camera. So this is one case where I'm using the camera to scan the item, just selecting the barcode. I'm using the camera as a barcode scanner and nothing else. I could also open the camera if in what we call the mixed reality. So I'm opening the camera on the device and I'm getting some information about something. In one case, and we have a lot of different scenarios, one case we put in here, and all what I'm showing you is completely configurable, and you could have other scenarios. So what I'm doing now is on item info, I'm opening the camera here, and I'm scanning more than one barcode at the same time. Here. And then I'm showing in mixed reality different informations of these different items. So in this case, I selected, I wanted to show what's the stock availability of these items. How many did we sell last year? It could be last week. It could be last month. It could be whatever you want. It could be when are we getting them on stock again? I can see I need to update our demo data to some more new data. But so you can see this is looking into the purchase orders, the confirmed purchase orders. When are we getting them on stock again? But this is also a very simple BI solution. You just put the camera over the items and you can see, are these items moving or are they not? You're looking at a shelf that's very popular, and you actually, if you need to find out statistics on how the items are moving, it's a little complicated. You have to go into the back office and so on. Here, you just put the camera over the items and you'll be able to see statistics on how are they moving the items, how we're selling. Then what I could do is I could go into focus mode and now only see details around one item. So imagine again, I'm standing with a customer and he's interested in this Tommy Hilfiger. You could see on this view here that I have this shirt available in small, blah, 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 but I don't have it in large. So there's no reason for me to go to the back office looking around, something like that, because I can always see that I don't have it in large. So what I could do now is I could press the large button, and then it will show me nearby shops that has it available. So I can zoom it in, and now I could see in the downtown Copenhagen, there's 2 shops that actually has it available. And then maybe I could do a click and collect to this shop. I could send him over, I could phone them, I could do whatever. To be able to use the inventory level in a scenario like this, or a click and collect scenario from the website, we need to be absolutely certain that we have it on stock. We need to be 99% that stock is completely correct. So one thing that is moving very fast and is coming, a lot of the major brands are rolling it out now. We just roll out a pretty big solution already, is in putting in RFID tags. So these are these tags that are a chip on the price label itself. So you're able to scan a full clothing shop, for example, and do totally inventory counting in less than 15 minutes. So what you could do then is every second day, you do the full stock counting. So if something is stolen, some process is not working, you get it corrected. So everybody, click and collect, other shops, main systems can totally rely on the stock is correct. Get it to 99% accuracy. RFID is a totally different topic. It has a lot of extra features around security, the way of be sure that people are returning the right items and so on. And this is part of our solution, the RFID. So the RFID is part of the warehouse module here. So this is just an extra point on the phone. We're using the phone, the same phone as you're using as a POS device. Now we have the warehouse operations. So you use it to do inventory counting in the shop. It could be receiving items, scanning items, sending it over to neighboring shops, and so on. It comes here, hopefully. And then you will be able to see advanced warehouse picks and so on. This is a total different topic, and we're more than welcome to reach out, and we would love you to walk you through that. But the RFID, our intelligent tags works on all our devices. It works on the mobile, it works on the POS, and it works on taking and correcting the stock directly there. Yes. Back, so that was the mobile device, the same POS solution, but running it on a mobile device, either an iPhone, an Android phone, or also a tablet, of course, an iPad, which is a little bigger. Then you have a problem. What do you do it with it when you don't are not using it and so on? And the same device can be used for all warehouse operations. Getting back to the main demo here. So again, classical PC, and you can do a combination, of course. So you can have two classical PCs and two mobile, or go totally mobile, go mobile for your pop-up shops. You can slowly get to mobile and so on. Then there's the next guy, that's the self-service. So we put an example again, this is customizable. So this is sort of the McDonald's one we put in here. So imagine now I need a cup of coffee. I press a cappuccino. I want a double. You do like that, and then you check out, and that is pushed into the point of sale and printed out, credit cards, and so on. It could also be that people scan it. Then there will be a open bar there where people can scan their own items, like we know from the supermarkets and so on. Again, the same solution. If you want loyalty, you could maybe scan the wallet card. You could log in, and then he will get his points, and he will be get his update if he uses his wallet and so on at the self-service. Back to the demo. One more thing, the web shop, again, the same solution, the same items, the same inventory, the same user login, everything is the same. Now it's just another look and feel, because now it's showed for optimized for web, either on a PC version as I'm showing you here, or if the customer is running it on a mobile device, he will be able to see. You can see the watches we have. We saw in the POS is now there. It shows that it's in stock. I can go to the card itself, and I could select, for example, pick up in the shop instead of doing the classical one, check out, and then it will be able to show me which shops has it available. You can see the Copenhagen has 5 of them, and the Mauritian one has 10 of them, and then you can go in, push in the order as a click and collect, and then it will pop up in the POS itself that Mark Peterson is coming and collecting an item. You confirm that click and collect to the customer, and then he can go it. Of course, you can check out as a normal website checkout, and it will turn up in the back end. Yeah. So that's website, fully integrated items and so on. Then the last one is the ERP system. This is where all the data is ending up. This is your accounting. This is the manager. This is the statistics and so on. So you get a dashboard up there where you can see you can see what daily orders are coming in from the web shop. You can see the turnover from this per period. You can see it per shop. You can see the top selling items. And right here, up here comes Power BI analytics on top of all the data, all the statistics from the POS itself. When are we selling something? Which items are we selling? Which vendors are we selling? Which salesperson? Which shops are performing good profit, store profit, and so on. Relevant analytics for retail environments. I'll just wrap it up here. I know I went fast. I just wanted to show you a brief example of a way of that. So what we see it, our vision is that we have the classical cash register. You can service the customer on the mobile, on the floor, the Apple Store. You can use a self-service environment where you service them via a self-service machine. You can offer them an e-commerce, again, with the same items, the same discounts and so on. And then everything you don't need to type in, you don't need to update your general ledger and so on. That will be automated, updated automatically. So on navipartner.com, we tried to do the pricing also so simple as possible. You go to POS systems in the top here, and then you go to pricing. You have there. So from 1 to 10 devices is 89 euros, including our licensing, including Microsoft licensing, including hosting and backup of the solution, including updates every month. There's a pretty substantial updates every month. Of course, you have unlimited users that can use the device itself. So an iPhone is a device, a PC is a device. So this is per device. If you have more than, so there's not a location price or anything, it's just per device. There's no upfront fee or anything. It's just a monthly cost. Then if you have more than 10, there's a discount. If you have more than 100, 500, and so on. I know it's a fast, brief one. I was just wanted to show you some of the possibilities on these 5 different platforms. Please reach out if you have any questions and you want to go into more details.